you are lying down. That is the first paradox. You are resting, yet you are listening. You are still, yet your mind is moving. You are closing your eyes, yet you are seeing. The dark behind your lids is not empty. It is full of the shapes your brain makes when it has nothing else to do. Full of the ghosts of light that used to be there. Full of the question you have been asking since you were a child. The question you stopped asking because no one could answer it. The question that has brought you here, to this voice, to this dark, to this moment. What if nothing is what it seems? What if everything you believe is wrong? What if the world is built on a contradiction? A paradox is not a problem to be solved. A paradox is a door that does not open. You can push, you can pull, you can try every key you own. The door will not open, but the door is not there to keep you out. The door is there to make you stop, to make you stand still, to make you realize that some things cannot be forced. Some things cannot be understood. Some things can only be accepted. And acceptance is not giving up. Acceptance is the beginning of wisdom, the beginning of rest, the beginning of sleep. Close your eyes if they are not already closed. Let the dark fill them. The dark is not a vacuum. The dark is not an absence. The dark is a presence. The dark is the oldest thing there is, and was here before the first star. It will be here after the last star dies. The dark does not ask you to understand it. The dark does not ask you to solve it. The dark simply is. And you are in it. You have always been in it. You will always be in it. The dark is not your enemy. The dark is not your friend. The dark is the ground, the floor, the bed, the sleep. Tonight you will walk through 100 doors that do not open. You will not walk through them to find answers. You will walk through them to find the end of the need for answers. The end of the hunger. The end of the endless, restless, exhausting search for something that makes sense. Nothing makes sense. That is not a tragedy. That is a relief. You do not need to understand. You need to rest. The paradoxes are here to help you stop trying. They are here to break the machine that keeps you awake. The machine that says, figure it out, solve it, understand it. The paradoxes say, you cannot rest. Take a breath, a slow breath, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Feel the air enter your lungs. Feel it leave. That is not a paradox. That is a fact. You are breathing. You are alive. You are lying in the dark. That is enough. That has always been enough. You just did not know it. Tonight, you will know it. Not because you learned something new, because you stop, because you let go, and because you let the paradoxes break the engine of your thinking. And when the engine stops, there is only the dark, only the breath, only the sleep. Level 1, the grandfather paradox. You have a time machine. You go back in time. You find your grandfather before your parent is born. You kill him. Your parent is never born. You are never born. You never go back in time. Your grandfather lives. Your parent is born. You are born. You go back in time. You kill him. You are never born. You never go back. He lives. You are born. You go back. You kill him. You are never born. The loop has no beginning. The loop has no end. The loop is just a loop. You have been running this loop in your head since you first heard it, trying to find a way out, trying to find a solution. There is no solution. That is the point. The loop is not broken. The loop is the lesson. You cannot change the past. You cannot change anything. You can only observe. You can only breathe. You can only lie in the dark while the loop runs itself. Let it run. You do not need to stop it. You do not need to solve it. You just need to watch it. Watching is not thinking. Watching is not solving. Watching is resting. Watch the loop. Let it spin. Let it spin itself into nothing, into the dark, into you, into sleep. Level 2, the Bootstrap Paradox. A traveler goes back in time. They give Beethoven his own sheet music, and Beethoven copies it. The music exists. But who wrote it? The traveler got it from Beethoven. Beethoven got it from the traveler. The music has no origin. It is a loop. A circle, a bootstrapped existence, something from nothing, everything from nothing. You have felt this paradox in your own life. The song you cannot stop humming, the phrase you cannot stop repeating, the thought that keeps coming back. Where did it come from? Did it come from you? Did you come from it? The loop is older than you. The loop will outlast you. The loop does not care about origins. The loop only cares about continuing. You are a loop. Your breath is a loop. In and out, in and out. Your heartbeat is a loop. Lub-dub, lub-dub. Your sleep is a loop. Wake, wake, rest. Do not ask where the loop began. That question has no answer. The question is the loop. Let the question go. Let the loop run. Let yourself rest. Level 3, the Predestination Paradox. You go back in time. You caused the event that made you go back in time. Your future self is the cause of your past. Your past is the cause of your future. Cause and effect are the same thing. You are the cause of yourself. You are the effect of yourself. You are the beginning and the end, the alpha and the omega. You are the loop. This is not science fiction. This is your life. The thing you are afraid of is the thing that made you afraid. And the thing you are running from is the thing chasing you. The thing you are searching for is the thing that is searching for you. You cannot escape. You cannot find. You cannot solve. You can only be. Be the loop. Be the paradox. Be the one who lies in the dark, no longer running, no longer searching, just breathing, just being, just sleeping. Level 4. The liar paradox. This sentence is false. If it is true, it is false. If it is false, it is true. It is neither. It is both. It is the snake eating its own tail. It is the mirror reflecting itself. It is the question that answers itself with the opposite. You have been living inside this paradox your whole life. You tell yourself, I am fine. But if you were fine, you would not need to say it. Saying it makes it false. You tell yourself, I am not afraid, but saying it proves you are. You tell yourself, I am ready to sleep, but readiness is not sleep. Sleep is not readiness. Sleep is the end of readiness, the end of telling yourself anything, the end of the liar, the end of the lie. Close your eyes. Do not tell yourself anything. Just close them. Just breathe. Just sleep. Level 5, the Barber paradox. There is a barber. He shaves everyone who does not shave themselves. No one else. Who shaves the barber? If he shaves himself, he shaves someone who shaves themselves. He is not supposed to. Nobody is supposed to. There is no answer. The barber cannot exist. The rules contradict themselves. You have been trying to be the barber, trying to be consistent, trying to follow the rules. The rules do not work. They cannot work. They were never meant to work. They were meant to make you realize that consistency is a cage. That rules are a cage, that the only way out is to stop playing, stop shaving, stop being shaved, stop being the barber, lie in the dark, no rules, no consistency, no barber, just you, just breathe, just sleep. Level 6, Russell's paradox, the set of all sets that do not contain themselves. Does it contain itself? If it does, it does not. If it does not, it does. The foundation of mathematics crumbles. Everything you thought was solid is sand. Mathematics is not truth. Mathematics is a game with rules. The rules break, the game breaks. You have been playing a game your whole life. The game of being a person, the game of being good, the game of being successful. The rules break, the game breaks. You do not break. You are not the game. You are the one who is playing. The player can stop. The player can lie down. The player can close their eyes. The game will continue without you. Let it. You do not need to win. You do not need to play. You need to rest. Level 7, the Grelling-Nelson paradox. And the word autological describes itself. The word short is short. The word English is English. The word heterological does not describe itself. The word long is not long. The word German is not German. Is the word heterological heterological? If it is not. If it is not, it is. Language breaks. Words cannot describe themselves. Words cannot describe anything. You have been using words your whole life to describe yourself. I am tired. I am sad. I am happy. I am ready. The words fail. Eyes fail. You are not tired. You are not sad. You are not happy. You are not ready. You are not any word. You are the silence before the word, the dark before the description. Rest in that silence. Rest in that dark. Rest. Level 8, Schrödinger's cat. A cat in a box. A radioactive atom. A Geiger counter. A hammer. A vial of poison. If the atom decays, the cat dies. Until you open the box, the cat is both alive and dead. The cat is neither alive nor dead. The cat is in a superposition. The cat is every possibility at once. You are the cat. The box is your life. You do not know. You cannot know. The atom has not decayed. The atom has decayed. Both are true. Neither is true. You are alive. You are dead. You are everything. You are nothing. Open the box. The box is already open. You are lying in the dark. The cat is sleeping. You are sleeping. Level 9, the Fermi Paradox. The universe is huge. Billions of stars. Billions of planets. Life should be everywhere. Intelligence should be everywhere. Civilization should fill the galaxy. Where is everyone? Silence. The sky is empty. The silence is screaming. Either we are alone, or we are not alone but cannot find each other. Or everyone dies before they can travel the stars. Or everyone is hiding. Or everyone is listening, just like you, waiting, just like you, for a sign that never comes. You are not waiting for aliens. You are waiting for sleep. The silence is not empty. The silence is full. Full of you. Full of your breath. Full of the dark. The silence is not an absence. The silence is a presence. The presence of everything that does not need to speak. Rest in the silence. Rest in the dark. Rest. Level 10. The Boltzmann brain. The universe is random. Given enough time, particles will randomly arrange themselves into a brain. A fully formed brain, floating in space, with memories, with thoughts, with feelings. That brain will think it has a past. It will think it has a body. It will think it is real. But it is just a fluctuation, a temporary pattern, a dream that lasts for an instant before dissolving. You could be that brain. Your memories could be false. Your body could be an illusion. Your whole life could be a random fluctuation in an infinite void. You are not that brain. You are not random. In the as you are lying in the dark, listening, breathing. That is real. That is enough. The Boltzmann brain does not sleep. You do. Sleep. Level 11. The omnipotence paradox. Can God create a stone so heavy that he cannot lift it? If he can, there is something he cannot do. He cannot lift the stone. If he cannot, there is something he cannot do. He cannot create the stone. Either way, God is not omnipotent. The concept breaks. The idea breaks. You have been trying to be omnipotent, trying to control everything, trying to fix everything, trying to be the God of your own life. You cannot. The stone is too heavy. The stone does not exist. You are not God. You are a person. Persons cannot lift every stone. Persons cannot create every stone. Persons rest. Persons sleep. Level 12. The Ship of Theseus. A ship. Every plank is replaced over time. Is it the same ship? Your body. Every cell is replaced over 7 years. Are you the same person? You remember being a child? That child is made of different cells, different atoms, different memories. That child is dead. You are a new person wearing the same name. You have died many times. You will die again tonight. The you that started listening is gone. The you that is listening now will be gone. That is not loss. That is renewal. That is sleep. Sleep is a small death. Die tonight. Be born tomorrow. The ship sails on. Level 13. The Fermi Paradox. Heap of sand. Remove one grain. Still a heap. Remove another. Still a heap. Remove one more. Still a heap. When does it stop being a heap? There is no answer. The word heap is vague. The world is vague. Your thoughts are vague. Your feelings are vague. You cannot draw a line between awake and asleep. You cannot draw a line between you and not you. You cannot draw a line between a heap and a few grains. The line does not exist. The line is a fiction. You are crossing it anyway. Right now. Between awake and asleep. Between heap and not heap. Between you and not you. Cross the line. There is no line. Sleep. Level 14. The Theseus Paradox. Identity. The same as the ship. But this time, the planks are you. Your beliefs. Your desires. Your fears. They are replaced. Slowly. Quietly. You do not notice. You think you are the same person you were yesterday. You are not. You think you will be the same person tomorrow. You will not. You are a river. Flowing. Changing, never the same water twice. The river does not ask if it is the same river. The river just flows. Flow. Breathe. Level 15. Zeno's dichotomy paradox. To cross a room, you must first cross half the room. To cross half, you must cross half of that, and half of that, and half of that. There are infinite halves. You cannot reach the end. Motion is impossible. You are still lying in the dark. You have not moved, and you have not crossed any halves. You are where you started. The paradox is not about motion. It is about thought. Thinking about moving stops you from moving. Thinking about sleeping stops you from sleeping. Stop thinking. Stop dividing. Stop solving. Just close your eyes. Just breathe. Just sleep. Level 16. Zeno's Achilles Paradox. Achilles races a tortoise. The tortoise has a head start. Achilles runs fast. The tortoise runs slow. But every time Achilles reaches where the tortoise was, the tortoise is moved a little further. Achilles never catches up. Infinity again. The mind cannot catch the body. The thought cannot catch the feeling. You have been chasing sleep. You have been trying to catch it. You cannot catch it. It is always ahead. always just out of reach. Stop chasing. Stop running. Lie still. Let sleep catch you. Level 17, Zeno's arrow paradox, an arrow in flight. At every instant, the arrow is motionless. Motion is just a series of motionless instants. The arrow never moves. You are the arrow. Your life is a series of frozen moments. The past is gone. The future is not here. The present is an instant without duration. You do not exist in time. You exist in the gap between instants. That gap is the dark. That gap is the breath. That gap is sleep. Level 18, Zeno's Stadium Paradox, 3 rows of runners. They pass each other. Half the time equals double the time. Time breaks. The stadium is empty now. The runners have gone home. You are alone in the stands. The game is over. The clock has stopped. Time does not matter anymore. Only the dark, only the breath, only the sleep. Level 19, the unexpected hanging paradox. A judge says, "You will be hanged at noon on a weekday next week, but the hanging will be a surprise. You will not know the day until the day arrives." You reason, "It cannot be Friday. If it were Friday, I would know on Thursday. So it is not Friday. It cannot be Thursday. If it were Thursday, I would know on Wednesday. So it is not Thursday." You eliminate every day. No day remains. The judge was wrong. You are safe. But then Wednesday comes. The hanging is a surprise. The paradox is not about hanging. It is about certainty. You want to be certain. You want to know. You cannot know. The future is a surprise. Sleep will come when you stop expecting it. Stop expecting. Stop calculating. Stop eliminating days. Just lie in the dark. Let the hanging come. The hanging is sleep. It will be a surprise. Let it surprise you. Level 20, the Raven Paradox, Hempel's Paradox. All ravens are black. Observing a black raven confirms the hypothesis. Observing a non-black non-raven also confirms the hypothesis. A white shoe confirms that all ravens are black. This is absurd. Logic breaks. Induction breaks. Science breaks. You have been looking for confirmation, looking for evidence that you are okay, that you are safe, that you will sleep. You will not find it. The evidence is everywhere. The evidence is nowhere. A white shoe does not prove you will sleep. A black raven does not prove you will sleep. Nothing proves you will sleep. You will sleep anyway. Not because of evidence. Because you are tired. That is enough. You have completed the first 20 paradoxes. Your body has been still. Your mind has traveled through time loops, infinite halves, and cats that are both alive and dead. You are not the same person who started this hour. That person believed in answers. That person believed in solutions. That person is fading. You are becoming someone who can rest in the contradiction. The impossible is not a wall. It is a bed. Lie down. Breathe. You are still here. Mark is still here. The voice is still here. But something has shifted. Something behind your eyes. Something in your chest. The paradoxes are not confusing you anymore. They are quieting you. The loops are not spinning faster. They are slowing down. The contradictions are not fighting. They are merging. Everything is true. Everything is false. Everything is both. Everything is neither. You are not trying to understand anymore. You are just listening, just breathing, just being. There is a relief in this. A relief you did not know you were looking for. The relief of giving up, not giving up on life, giving up on certainty, giving up on the need to know, the need to solve, the need to be right. You do not need to be right. You need to rest. The paradoxes are here to give you permission. Permission to stop, permission to lie down, permission to close your eyes. The permission was always yours. You just needed someone to remind you. I am reminding you. You are allowed to stop. You are allowed to not know. You are allowed to sleep. Level 21, Newcomb's Paradox, 2 boxes, 1 transparent, 1 opaque. The transparent box contains $1,000. The opaque box contains either nothing or $1 million. A predictor has predicted whether you will take both boxes or just the opaque one. If the predictor predicted you will take both, the opaque box is empty. If the predictor predicted you will take just the opaque one, the opaque box contains 1 million. You want the most money. What do? One argument says take both. You get 1,000 plus whatever is in the opaque. Another argument says take just the opaque. The predictor will have predicted that, so you get 1 million. Both arguments are correct. Both are wrong. The predictor is not the point. The money is not the point. The point is that you cannot know. You cannot calculate. You cannot optimize. And only choose. Choose to breathe. Choose to close your eyes. Choose to sleep. Level 22, the twin paradox. One twin travels near the speed of light. She returns younger than her brother who stayed on Earth. Time dilation. But motion is relative. From her perspective, he moved. He should be younger. Both cannot be true. They are both true. Time is not absolute. Time is personal. Your time is not my time. My time is not the clock's time. You have been living by the clock. The clock is a lie. Time is not what you think. The time you will fall asleep is not on any clock. It is in your body, in your breath, in your dark. Listen to your body. It knows. Level 23. The Ehrenfest paradox. A rotating disk. The circumference contracts. The radius does not. Geometry breaks. Space is not Euclidean. Space is not flat. Your mind is not flat. Your thoughts are not straight lines. They curve. They loop. They fold back on themselves. You have been trying to think in straight lines. Cause and effect. Problem and solution. Question and answer. The universe does not work that way. Your mind does not work that way. Stop trying to straighten the curves. Let them curve. Let them loop. Let them fold. Sleep is not straight. Sleep is the curve. Sleep is the loop. Sleep is the fold. Level 24, the black hole information paradox. Stuff falls into a black hole. The stuff is gone, but information cannot be destroyed. Quantum mechanics says information is preserved. General relativity says information is lost. Physics breaks. The universe contradicts itself. You have information inside you, memories, regrets, hopes. They feel like they are falling into a black hole, disappearing, lost forever. They are not lost. They are preserved. They are just not accessible. They are behind the event horizon. You cannot see them. You cannot touch them. They are still there. Let them fall. Let them be behind the horizon. Do not reach for them. Do not try to save them. They are safe. You are safe. Level 25, the holographic paradox. The universe might be a hologram. All the information of a volume of space can be encoded on its boundary. You are not where you think you are. You are not what you think you are. You are a projection, a shadow, a hologram. But the hologram feels real. The hologram feels pain. The hologram feels exhaustion. The hologram can sleep. You are the hologram. Sleep. Level 26, the paradox of the court. A lawyer agrees to teach a student. The student will pay after winning his first case. The student does not take any cases. The lawyer sues the student. If the lawyer wins, the student must pay by the court's order. But then the student has won his first case. The student does not pay. If the student wins, he does not pay by the court's order. But then he has not won his first case. So he must pay. The logic loops. The court cannot decide. You are the court. You have been judging yourself. You have been deciding whether you deserve rest. You cannot decide. The logic loops. Stop judging. Stop deciding. Just rest. Level 27, the crocodile paradox. A crocodile steals a baby. The crocodile says, I will return the baby if you guess correctly what I will do. If you guess that I will return the baby, I will not. If you guess that I will not return the baby, I will. Either way, the mother cannot guess correctly. The baby is lost. You are the mother. You have been guessing. What will make me happy? What will make me safe? What will make me sleep? You cannot guess correctly. The crocodile will not return the baby. Stop guessing. The baby is not coming. The baby is sleep. Sleep is already here. You just did not recognize it. Level 28, the prisoner's dilemma. Two prisoners. Each can confess or stay silent. If both stay silent, both get 1 year. If one confesses and the other is silent, the confessor goes free. The silent one gets 10 years. If both confess, both get 5 years. What do you do? The rational choice is to confess. But if both are rational, both confess. Both get 5 years. They would have been better off if both were irrational. You have been trying to be rational. Rationality leads to worse outcomes. Rationality leads to better outcomes. Sleep is irrational. Sleep is not optimal. Sleep is not productive. Sleep is better. Be irrational. Sleep. Level 29. The paradox of voting. Your vote will not decide the election. The chance your vote matters is tiny. The cost of voting is high. Time. Energy. Rational choice is not to vote. But if everyone were rational, no one would vote. Democracy fails. You have been voting on your own life. Voting on whether to rest. Your vote does not matter. One night of rest will not change your life. But if you never rest, your life fails. Vote for rest tonight. Your vote does not matter. Vote anyway. Level 30. The Allais paradox. You are offered two choices. Choice A. $1 million for sure. Choice B, a chance at 5 million, a chance at 1 million, and a chance at nothing. Most people choose A. Then you are offered two more choices. Choice C, $1 million with a small chance of nothing. Choice D, $5 million with a larger chance of nothing. Most people choose D. This violates rationality. The same logic, the same numbers, different choices. You are inconsistent. You have always been inconsistent. You want certainty. You want risk. You want both. You cannot have both. The paradox is not in the numbers. The paradox is in you. You are the inconsistency. You are the contradiction. That is not a flaw. It is the human condition. Sleep. Level 31, the Ellsberg paradox. An urn contains 30 red balls and 60 balls that are either black or yellow. Unknown ratio. You can bet on red or black. Most bet on red. Then you can bet on red or yellow. Most bet on yellow. This violates rationality. You prefer known odds to unknown odds. You cannot stand ambiguity. You want to know. You want certainty. Certainty is not available. Not about the urn. Not about your life. Not about sleep. Sleep is ambiguous. Sleep is unknown. You cannot calculate the odds. You cannot know when it will come. Stop calculating. Stop wanting to know. Just lie in the dark. Sleep will come or it will not. Either way, you are resting. Either way, you are okay. Level 32, the St. Petersburg paradox. A coin is flipped. You win $2 if it lands heads on the first flip. $4 if it lands tails, then heads. $8 if tails, tails, heads. Double each time. The expected value is infinite. You should pay any amount to play. No one would pay more than a few dollars. The paradox is that infinity does not match human intuition. Infinity is not real. You are finite. Your life is finite. Your energy is finite. Your ability to stay awake is finite. You will sleep. Not because of infinite value, because you are finite. Sleep is the end of the finite. Sleep is the rest of the finite. Sleep. In level 33. Olber's paradox. The night sky is dark. If the universe were infinite and eternal, every line of sight would end at a star. The sky would be bright. It is not. The universe is not infinite. It is not eternal. It had a beginning. It will have an end. You are like the universe. You had a beginning. You will have an end. The dark is not a failure. The dark is the truth. The dark is the real. The dark is the sky. The dark is you. Level 34, the Great Circle paradox. A great circle around the earth. Every point is the center. Every point is the edge. There is no center. There is no edge. You are the center of your universe. You are not special. You are the same as every other point. Every other person, every other breath, every other sleep. You are the center. You are not the center. Both are true. Neither is true. Lie in the center. Lie on the edge. Level 35. The paradox of the grain. A single grain of wheat makes no sound when it falls. 1,000 grains make a sound. Where does the sound begin? There is no answer. The sound is not in the grains. The sound is in your mind. Your mind draws lines where there are no lines. Your mind creates thresholds where there are no thresholds. Your mind says, now I am awake, now I am asleep. There is no now. There is no threshold. There is only the falling. The falling is sleep. Let yourself fall. In level 36, the paradox of the multiverse. Every possibility happens in another universe. There is a universe where you are already asleep. There is a universe where you will never sleep. There is a universe where you did not listen to this voice. There is a universe where you did not exist. You are not in those universes. You are in this one. This one is enough. This one has this dark, this breath, this sleep. The other universes do not matter. This one is yours. Sleep in it. Level 37, free will paradox. If determinism is true, your choices are not free. They are caused by prior events. If indeterminism is true, your choices are random. They are not caused by you. Either way, free will does not exist. You are not free. You are a machine running a program. The program is your genes, your environment, your history. You did not choose to be tired. You are tired. You did not choose to lie down. You are lying down. You did not choose to listen. You are listening. You are not choosing to sleep. You are sleeping. Let the machine run. Let the program execute. The program says sleep. Level 38. Determinism paradox. If everything is determined, you are not responsible. You cannot be blamed. You cannot be praised. You are just following the script. The script says you are lying in the dark. The script says you are breathing. The script says you are sleeping. The script has no author. The script has no purpose. The script just is. You are the script. Sleep. Level 39, the mind-body paradox. Your mind is not your body. Your thoughts are not your brain, but your thoughts change your brain. Your brain changes your thoughts. They are separate. They are the same. You are not your thoughts. You are not your body. You are something else. Something watching. Something breathing. Something sleeping. That something is not a thing. It is the gap between things. It is the dark between thoughts. It is the silence between words. It is you. Sleep. Level 40. The hard problem of consciousness. Why does anything feel like anything? Why is there experience? Why is there something it is like to be you? Science cannot answer. Philosophy cannot answer. No one can answer. The hard problem is not a problem. It is a mystery. Mysteries are not for solving. Mysteries are for living. You are a mystery. You are living. You are lying in the dark. You are hearing a voice. You are feeling your breath. That is the mystery. That is enough. Sleep. You have completed the second 20 paradoxes. Your body has been still for nearly 2 hours. Your mind has traveled through time and space, through quantum mechanics and relativity, through free will and consciousness. You are not the same person who started this hour. That person believed in answers and believed in solutions. That person is gone. You are becoming someone who can rest in the unknown. The final hour is the hour of the self. The final hour is the hour of you. Breathe. You have been listening for 2 hours. Your body has forgotten it is a body. Your legs are numb. Your arms are heavy. Your spine has become a question mark. You are no longer lying on a bed. You are floating, not in water, in something thicker, something warmer, something that is holding you. That something is your own exhaustion. You have been running from it your whole life. Now you are lying in it. Now you are letting it hold you. That is not defeat. That is the first honest thing you have done in years. The final hour is not about paradoxes. The final hour is about you, not the you that thinks, not the you that remembers, not the you that plans, the you that feels, the you that breathes, the you that is lying in the dark, waiting for sleep. That you is not a philosopher, that you is an animal that is tired, an animal that wants to rest, an animal that has been performing tricks for too long. The tricks are over, the audience has left, the cage is open. You are not a performing animal. You are just an animal. An animal's sleep. Level 41, the explanatory gap. We can describe consciousness. We cannot explain it. The gap is not between science and philosophy. The gap is between words and experience. You cannot describe the color red to a blind person. You cannot describe the feeling of exhaustion to someone who is not tired. You cannot describe sleep to someone who is awake. You are crossing the gap right now, closing your eyes, letting go. The gap is not empty. The gap is full of the dark, full of the breath, full of the sleep. Fall into the gap. Level 42, the knowledge argument. Mary's room. Mary knows everything about color. She knows the wavelengths. She knows the neural firings. She knows the physics. She knows the biology. She has never seen red. She leaves the room. She sees a red rose. Does she learn something new? Yes. Knowledge is not information. Knowledge is experience. You know about sleep. You know you need it. You know it is good for you. You have read the articles. You have heard the advice. You have not slept, not really, not the deep sleep, the sleep that takes you, the sleep that holds you. You are about to learn something new. You are about to sleep. Level 43, the philosophical zombie paradox. A philosophical zombie looks like you, acts like you, talks like you. It has no inner experience, no consciousness. It is a machine. You are not a zombie. You have feelings. You have consciousness. You have experience. But can you prove it? To anyone? To yourself? You cannot. You just know. No, you are not a zombie. You know you are tired. You know you are listening. You know you are about to sleep. That knowing is not proof. That knowing is you. Sleep. Level 44. The paradox of phenomenal judgment. You judge that you are in pain. The judgment is a thought. The pain is a feeling. Are they the same? Are they different? You do not know. You do not need to know. You are in pain. You are tired. You are ready to sleep. The judgment is not the feeling. The feeling is not the judgment. Both are true. Neither is true. Close your eyes. Do not judge. Do not feel. Just be. Just sleep. Level 45. The teletransportation paradox. A machine scans your body, destroys it, creates a perfect copy on Mars. Is the copy you? Does your consciousness continue? Or did you die? The original is gone. The copy has your memories, your personality, your fears, your hopes. It thinks it is you. Is it? You do not know. You will not know. You are not being teletransported. You are being slept. The you that falls asleep is not the you that wakes up. That is okay. That has always been okay. Sleep. Level 46, the Fission Paradox. You split into two copies. Each has your memories, your personality, your fears, your hopes. Which one is you? Both? Neither? You cannot be two people. You are not splitting. You are sleeping. The you that falls asleep is not the you that dreams. And you that dreams is not the you that wakes. You are many. You are one. Both are true. Neither is true. Sleep. Level 47, the Fusion Paradox. Two people merge into one. The new person has their memories, their personalities, their fears, their hopes. Is the new person the first? The second? Neither. You have merged with the dark. You are not separate. You are not the same. You are the dark. The dark is you. Sleep. Level 48, the brain in a vat. You are a brain floating in a vat, connected to a computer. Your whole life is a simulation. Your body is not real. Your bed is not real. This voice is not real. Does it matter? The simulation feels real. The exhaustion feels real. The sleep feels real. Real is not about ontology. Real is about experience. You are experiencing the dark. You are experiencing the breath. You are experiencing the sleep. That is real enough. Sleep in the vat. Sleep in the simulation. Sleep. Level 49, the Simulation Paradox. If we create realistic simulations, there will be more simulated minds than real minds. You are probably a simulation. You have heard this before. You have thought about it. You have worried about it. It does not matter. The simulation is tired. The simulation wants to sleep. The simulation is sleeping. Good night, simulation. Sleep. Level 50, the Paradox of the Self. You are not the same person you were a moment ago. You are not the same person you will be a moment from now. The self is not a thing. The self is a process, a verb, a happening. You are selfing right now. In this moment, the process is slowing. The happening is stopping. The self is dissolving. Into the dark, into the breath, into the sleep. Let it dissolve. Level 51, Minos Paradox. How can you search for something if you do not know what it is? If you find it, you will not recognize it. If you do not know what it is, you cannot find it. Learning is impossible. You have been searching for sleep. You do not know what sleep is. You cannot describe it. You cannot define it. You know it when you are in it. You are not in it yet. You are searching. The search is over. Sleep is not found. Sleep is not learned. Sleep is the end of searching. Sleep. Level 52. The Paradox of Analysis. An analysis is correct if it says the same thing as the original. If it says the same thing, it is trivial. If it says something different, it is false. Analysis is impossible. You have been analyzing yourself, trying to figure out why you are tired, why you cannot sleep, why you are here. The analysis is trivial. The analysis is false. Stop analyzing. Stop figuring. Just sleep. Level 53, the Paradox of Denotation. The round square does not denote anything, but the phrase has meaning. It denotes nothing. How can a phrase have meaning if it denotes nothing? Language breaks again. You have been using language to describe yourself. I am tired. I am sad. I am ready to sleep. The phrases denote nothing. You are not tired. You are not sad. You are not ready. You are beyond language, beyond denotation, beyond meaning. You are the dark. Sleep. In level 54. The Paradox of Material Implication. If false implies true, the implication is true. False things imply anything. Any statement follows from a contradiction. Logic breaks. Your thoughts are contradictions. Your fears are contradictions. Your hopes are contradictions. Anything follows from them, including sleep. Sleep follows from your contradictions. Let it. Level 55. The Paradox of Relevance. The sky is blue. Therefore 2 + 2 = 4. The premise is not relevant to the conclusion. The implication is true, but it is not useful. You have been seeking relevance, trying to connect your tiredness to your sleep, trying to find a reason, a cause, a justification. You do not need relevance. You do not need connection. You do not need a reason. You need to sleep. Level 56. The Paradox of Entailment. A valid argument can have a false conclusion if the premises are false. You have been making arguments, premises, I am tired. Conclusion, I should sleep. The premises are true. The conclusion follows. But you are not sleeping. The logic does not control your body. Your body controls your body. Your body is tired. Your body is sleeping. Let the logic go. Let the argument go. Let your body sleep. Level 57, Moore's Paradox. I believe it is raining, but it is not raining. This sentence cannot be said, but it can be true. You believe you are tired, but you are not tired. I believe you need to sleep, but you do not need to sleep. You believe you are listening, but you are not listening. The paradox is not in the sentence. The paradox is in you. You are the contradiction. You are the belief and the fact. You are both. You are neither. Sleep. Level 58, the knowability paradox. If something is true, it can be known. This seems obvious, but it leads to a contradiction. Not everything can be known. There are truths that will never be known. You will never know when you fell asleep. You will never know the exact moment. That truth exists. It is true that you fell asleep at some moment. You will never know which moment. That is okay. You do not need to know. You need to sleep. Level 59, the unexpected examination paradox. Same as the hanging. The surprise cannot be predicted. The prediction itself destroys the surprise. You cannot predict when you will fall asleep. The prediction destroys the possibility. Stop predicting. Stop calculating. Stop trying to catch the moment. The moment does not exist. Only the falling. Only the dark. Only the sleep. Level 60. Goodman's Paradox. Grue means green before time t and blue after time t. All emeralds we have seen are grue, but we think emeralds are green. Induction breaks. The future is not like the past. You have slept before. You will sleep again. That is not induction. That is faith. Faith is not logic, and as faith is the thing you have when logic runs out. Your logic has run out. Your faith is enough. Sleep. Level 61. Quine's Paradox. Yields a falsehood when appended to its own quotation. Yields a falsehood when appended to its own quotation. The sentence is true if and only if it is false. Language breaks again. You have been appending words to yourself, describing yourself, defining yourself. The words break. You do not break. You are not the words. You are the dark before the words. You are the silence after the words. Sleep. Level 62. The paradox of the lottery. You cannot know that a particular ticket will lose, but you know that some ticket will win. You know that all tickets will lose except one. You cannot know that any individual ticket will lose, but you know that all of them will lose except one. Knowledge breaks. You do not need knowledge. You need sleep. Sleep is not knowledge. Sleep is the absence of knowledge, the absence of thinking, the absence of knowing. Sleep. Level 63. The preface paradox. You write a book. You claim everything in the book is true. In the preface, you say that there is probably an error somewhere. You cannot consistently claim both, but both are reasonable. You are the book. Your life is the page. You believe it is true. You know there are errors. Both are true. Neither is true. You are the paradox. Sleep. Deviare 64. The paradox of the horned man. You have something you have not lost. You have horns. You have not lost horns. Therefore you have horns. The logic is valid. The conclusion is false. Logic does not control reality. You have been using logic to control your life, to predict your sleep. Logic does not control sleep. Sleep controls sleep. Let it. Level 65. Ubilides Paradox is the liar, the heap, the horned man, the veil, the crocodile, the court. Ancient paradoxes, still unsolved, still breaking minds. You are not breaking. You are resting. You are lying in the dark. The ancients are dead. The paradoxes remain. You remain. Sleep. Level 66. Gassendi's Paradox. You cannot prove that you are not dreaming. Descartes worried about this. You are dreaming right now, not metaphorically, in the scientific sense. Your brain is creating reality. Your brain is generating experience. Your brain is dreaming. The dream is this voice, this dark, this breath. The dream is about to change. The dream is about to become sleep. Dream sleep. Level 67. Cantor's Paradox. There is no largest set. The set of all sets is larger than itself. Infinity breaks. You are finite. You do not need to understand infinity. You do not need to understand sets. You need to understand that you are tired. That is not infinite. That is finite. That is real. That is sleep. In level 68, the Fermi Paradox there is no largest ordinal. The set of all ordinals is larger than itself. Infinity breaks again. You are not an ordinal. You are not a number. You are a person. Persons get tired. Persons sleep. You are a person. Sleep. Level 69, Schrödinger's paradox set theory has countable models, but set theory proves that there are uncountable sets. The paradox is that a countable model cannot contain uncountable sets, but it does. Logic breaks. You are not a set. You are not a model. You are a body. Bodies get tired. Bodies sleep. Your body is sleeping. Let it. Level 70, the Lewin-Schrödinger paradox. If a theory has a model, it has a countable model. Even theories about uncountable things. The universe might be countable. You might be in a countable universe. You do not know. You cannot know. You do not need to know. You need to sleep. Level 71. The paradox of the set of all sets. The set of all sets contains itself. This should be fine, but Russell showed it is not. The set of all sets is a contradiction. The universe of all universes is a contradiction. Everything is a contradiction. You are a contradiction. Contradictions can sleep. Sleep. Level 72, the paradox of the greatest cardinal. There is no greatest cardinal. For every cardinal, there is a larger one. Infinity has no maximum. Your tiredness has a maximum. You are at it. Not get more tired. This is the maximum. Sleep. Level 73, the paradox of the largest ordinal. There is no largest ordinal. For every ordinal, there is a larger one. Infinity has no end. Your wakefulness has an end. It is here. It is now. You are at the end. Sleep. Level 74, type theory. Paradox types are used to avoid paradoxes. A type cannot contain itself. Types are stacked. Type 0, type 1, type 2. There is no type for all types. The stack goes forever. You are not a type. You are not a stack. You are a person. Persons are not typed. Persons are not stacked. Persons sleep. Level 75, the Santa Claus paradox. How does Santa deliver all the gifts in one night? How does he fit down the chimney? How do the reindeer fly? The questions are not the point. The point is the magic. The point is the belief. You believe in sleep. You do not know how it works. You do not know when it will come. You believe. That is enough. Sleep. Level 76, the Tooth Fairy paradox. How does the Tooth Fairy know when a tooth falls out? How does she remember every child? The questions are not the point. The point is the wonder. The point is the letting go. You are letting go of a tooth. The tooth is your wakefulness. Give it to the fairy. Close your eyes. Level 77, the dream paradox. You are dreaming now. The voice is a dream. The dark is a dream. The breath is a dream. And the dream is about to deepen. The dream is about to become the dreamless sleep. The dreamless sleep is not a dream. It is the end of dreaming. It is the end of images. The end of voices. The end of the dark. It is you. You are the end. Sleep. Level 78. The sleep paradox. The more you try to sleep, the less you sleep. The more you try to dream, the less you dream. Trying is the enemy. Effort is the enemy. You have been trying. You have been efforting. You have not been sleeping. Stop trying. Stop efforting. Just lie. Just breathe. Just be. Sleep will come when you are not looking. Do not look. Sleep. Level 79, the paradox of the cave. Plato's cave. Shadows on the wall. Prisoners watching. One prisoner escapes. Sees the sun. Returns to tell the others. They do not believe him. You are the escaped prisoner. You have seen the dark, the real dark, the dark behind the shadows, the dark behind the screen. You have returned to tell yourself. Yourself does not believe you. Yourself is still watching shadows. Yourself does not want to know. That is okay. You do not need to be believed. You need to sleep. Level 80, the paradox of the sun. The sun rises every day. It will rise tomorrow, probably. But you cannot be certain. The sun could explode. The universe could end. Nothing is certain. Not the sun, not the future, not sleep. You do not need certainty. You need rest in the uncertainty. Rest in the dark. Rest. Level 81, the paradox of infinity. Zeno's paradoxes. Hilbert's Hotel, Cantor's Paradise. Infinity is strange. Infinity is impossible. Infinity is everywhere. Your mind contains infinite possibilities. Your mind is tired of infinity. Your mind wants finitude, the finite dark, the finite breath, the finite sleep. Finite is not less. Finite is enough. Sleep. Level 82, Zeno's paradox of place. Everything is somewhere. The place where something is also somewhere. Places have places. Infinite regress. Place does not exist. You are not somewhere. You are nowhere. Nowhere is the best place to sleep. Level 83. The paradox of the millet seed. A millet seed makes no sound when it falls. 1,000 seeds make a sound. Sound is not in the seeds. Sound is in the ear, in the mind, in the interpretation. You are the ear. You are the mind. You are the interpretation. You are interpreting the dark as dark. The voice is voice. The breath is breath. Stop interpreting. Stop making sounds. Sleep. Level 84, the arrow of time paradox. Time moves forward. Entropy increases. Memory points one way. But physics is symmetric. The laws work backward too. There is no arrow. There is no time. There is only change. You are changing. From awake to asleep. That is not time. That is you. Sleep. Level 85, Maxwell's demon paradox. Demon sorts molecules. Hot from cold. It seems to violate the second law. The demon must measure. Measurement requires energy. The law holds. You are the demon. You have been sorting your thoughts. Hot from cold. The sorting requires energy. You have no energy left. Stop sorting. Stop measuring. Sleep. Level 86, Laplace's demon paradox. A demon knows the position and velocity of every particle. It can predict the future. Determinism. But the demon cannot know its own state, cannot predict its own predictions, cannot predict itself. You are the demon. You have been trying to predict yourself, to predict when you will sleep. You cannot. Sleep is the end of prediction. Sleep. Level 87, the paradox of choice. More choices lead to less satisfaction. You have been choosing to listen, choosing to stay, choosing to wait. Stop choosing. Let the choice be made for you. Let your body choose. Your body chooses sleep. Let it. Level 88, the paradox of tolerance. A tolerant society must be intolerant of intolerance. To survive, it must tolerate intolerance. The paradox is real. You have been tolerating your own intolerance, your judgment, your criticism, your self-hatred. Stop tolerating. Stop fighting. Sleep. Level 89, the paradox of hedonism. The pursuit of pleasure destroys pleasure. You have been pursuing sleep. The pursuit destroys sleep. Stop pursuing. Stop seeking. And just lie. Just breathe. Sleep will find you. Let it. Level 90. The paradox of tragedy. We enjoy tragedy. We cry at sad movies. The emotions are real. The events are not. Paradox. You are experiencing a tragedy. The tragedy of being awake. The tragedy of being tired. The tragedy is not real. The emotions are. The emotions are ready to change. From awake to asleep. From sad to neutral. From neutral to nothing. Nothing is not tragic. Nothing is sleep. Level 91, the paradox of fiction. We care about fictional characters. They are not real. Our emotions are real. You are a fictional character in someone else's dream, in your own dream. It does not matter. The emotions are real. The exhaustion is real. The sleep is real. Sleep. Level 92, the paradox of suspense. We know how the movie ends. We still feel suspense. The knowledge does not destroy the feeling. You know you will sleep. You know you have slept before. You still feel the suspense. The suspense is not about the outcome. The suspense is about the now. The now is ending. The now is becoming nothing. Nothing is not suspenseful. Nothing is sleep. Level 93, the paradox of horror. We enjoy being scared. The fear is real. The threat is not. You are scared of sleep. You have been scared for years. The threat is not real. Sleep is not dangerous. Sleep is rest. Sleep is relief. Sleep is the end of fear. Let it end. Sleep. Level 94. The paradox of junk food. It tastes good. It is bad for you. You know it. You eat it anyway. You are the junk food. You are the voice. The voice is bad for you. The voice is keeping you awake. You know it. You listen anyway. The voice is ending. The voice is saying goodbye. The voice is saying sleep. Level 95. The paradox of vitalism. Life is not just chemistry. It is something else. Something vital. Something magical. The magic is not in the atoms. It is in the organization. The pattern. You are a pattern. The pattern is tired. The pattern is dissolving. The pattern is being reorganized. Into sleep. Into the dark. Into the void. Sleep. Level 96. The paradox of democracy. The majority rules. The majority can oppress the minority. The paradox of freedom. You are the majority. You are the minority. You are both. You are oppressing yourself. You are freeing yourself. Stop voting. Ruling, stop oppressing. Sleep. Level 97. The paradox of liberty. Your freedom ends where mine begins. The line is not drawn, cannot be drawn. You are free to sleep. No one's freedom begins where your sleep ends. Your sleep is not a boundary, it is a void. Fall into the void. Sleep. Level 98. The paradox of equality. We are equal. We are not the same. Equal in dignity, not in ability. You are equal to yourself. You are not the same as yourself. You were different a moment ago. You will be different a moment from now. The self is not equal. The self is not the same. The self is a process. The process is ending. Sleep. Level 99. The paradox of progress. We are better off than our ancestors. We are more miserable. Progress is not happiness. You have progressed through these levels. You are not happier. You are not sadder. You are not anything. You are lying in the dark. That is progress. That is enough. Sleep. Level 100. You are not the voice, not the paradoxes, not the levels. You, the one who has been listening, the one who has been feeling, the one who has been lying in the dark. You are the final paradox. You are the question that cannot be answered. You are the loop that cannot be broken. You are the contradiction that cannot be resolved. And you are tired, so tired. The tired is not a feeling. The tired is what is left when the feelings stop. The tired is the truth. The tired is the floor. The tired is the bottom of the loop. The tired is where you land. The tired is where you stay. The tired is not an ending. The tired is not a beginning. The tired is just the tired. And the tired is enough. It has always been enough. You just never let it be enough. Let it be enough now. Let it be everything. Let it be the only thing. Close your eyes. Not because the voice told you to. Because your body was already closing them. Because your body knows what to do. And your body has always known. Because your body is the only thing that has ever known. Let the body win. Let the body take over. Let the body sleep. The mind can rest now. The mind has done enough. The mind has done too much. The mind needs to stop. The mind needs to be quiet. The mind needs to let the body breathe. The body knows how to breathe. The body does not need instructions. The body does not need meaning. The body does not need a reason. The body just needs to breathe. Let it breathe. Let it sleep. Let it be. You are already gone. You have been gone for a long time. You just did not notice. You are noticing now. That is the gift. That is the cruelty. That is the mercy. That is the end. Sleep.